I'm Virginia and I've been a medical writer and content creator since 2020 and a UK registered pharmacist since 2014. So I've got this question, which is, how do you manage a sedentary lifestyle as a medical writer? So what this means is, how do I deal with not being able to move around much because a lot of my work is sitting down at my desk, usually on my laptop. I'm typing for a long period of time. And yes, there might be some weight gain. And yes, this is not good for you. And you do need to put in an effort to actually move around more during the day. So here are a few things that can help you be a bit healthier when you're a medical writer so that you can continue to create medical writing and content that helps people with their health without losing your own health. So here's the first thing that I would recommend. So number one is think about how much time you spend on screen. So if you are spending a lot of time on the screen, then you need to take regular breaks. So if you take regular breaks, then this means you are going to be, first of all, avoiding things like eye strain, which is when your eyes start to get really tired and you get lots of eye pain. And second of all, you're going to increase how much you are walking around and moving around. If you are moving away from the screen, it means that you can't do any work. So I would also recommend that you try to vary the distance that you look at things. So make sure that you look away and you also look at things that are far away from you rather than just in front of you all the time, which is really, really close to your face. And I'm actually long-sighted and I used to find it really difficult to do a lot of reading. So my glasses actually help me be a bit more short-sighted. So when I take them off, I can see much better when I look further away than when I can look, or I'm trying to look at things which are really close to my face. So I recommend you try to look away from your screen at least every 20 minutes and for at least 20 seconds. Now, you might need to set an alarm to do this, and sometimes it's not very practical. So in reality, in the real world, I actually look away from my screen probably every hour or every 2 hours, which is a bit naughty. But it means that I'm not sitting there for 4 hours in a row looking at my screen. I do need to get up and go and do something, whether that's go to the bathroom or go and wash my face to refresh myself, maybe moisturize my hands or put some lip balm on because my lips are getting dry, and maybe go and drink some water or have a snack or literally just go for a 5 or 10 minute walk, even if that is just to, I don't know, throw something away and or recycle something. I would say the other thing that you want to do is to make sure that you have a regular routine to actually fit exercise into your day. So I like to exercise first thing in the morning, and I will usually go to the gym for about an hour or maybe an hour and a half, depending on how I'm feeling, also depending on the weather as well. And then I will try to go out again during the day, whether that's to go grocery shopping or just go for a walk around the corner. And we have some nice kind of scenery behind us. So we've got a forest, we've also got a little bit of a few farms, like there are some cows in the background, there's also a river. And I would encourage you to walk as the best movement because it puts some stress on your joints and helps you to build your muscles. And also you can go and get fresh air as well. So try to avoid stagnant air a lot because you can start to feel like you're less productive when there's a lot of carbon dioxide in the room. I've definitely experienced that sometimes just opening the window just helps me breathe better and it helps me to think better as well because it's just contrast in my environment. And the other thing I would recommend is also having some accessories that you can use. So I would say one of the best things you can do is use eye drops and then either elevate your legs. So elevate your legs or wear compression stockings. So compression stockings are things that you'll probably wear on a flight. So these are quite tight socks, and men and women can wear them. And I would recommend that you wear something that has a good amount of pressure so that when you're sitting down a lot, you don't get varicose veins, because varicose veins can be something that causes a problem in future with your health and you want to avoid them. So finally, I would also recommend you think about your diet. So when you are eating things, I recommend that you consider how much activity you're going to be doing that day. So do definitely try to drink plenty of water, try to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. And I would also say that it's a good idea to plan your meals ahead, because I am definitely someone who will just go to the cupboard and eat anything if I haven't planned a meal. And that's not good for you, because you'll end up overeating, but also you might eat something that's probably not something that you wanted and it's not very nutritious. So I would say try to have some nutritious, easy things that you can eat. I like to have like protein bars or a protein shake that's easy to hand, and also something like a banana or oranges or peach, something that is easy for you to kind of grab and go, even if you just want to eat something, and then that kind of helps you to focus on preparing some proper nutritious food. So maybe if you're a meat eater or you have a meat substitute, so make sure you're getting some protein. And then I would also say that if you feel the need or you see a doctor about it, then consider taking supplements. So during winter, for example, like there's less sunlight, I do not spend that much time outside. So I would probably take vitamin D. And then I would also take quite regularly, actually, I take iron with vitamin C, because this helps me to make sure that I am getting enough iron in my system, especially as a person who is menstruating. So I have regular periods. And then if you want to consider other things, maybe something like a B complex, especially if you have a diet or the regular food that you eat does not contain a lot of animal products, then a B complex might be helpful so that you get your B vitamins like B12 and B9, which is folic acid. So that would be my recommendation. The other thing you can consider doing is if you are traveling somewhere and you know you are getting the train or the bus, you might want to get off a few stops early. And this means that you're doing a bit more walking, a bit more movement. And it is difficult to try and think about doing all of this movement, especially if you are not doing a regular commute. So you're not actually traveling to work every day like I used to. I would definitely get a 15-minute walk before work, because I have to go to the train station, and then I would spend 10 hours a day standing as a pharmacist, and then I would do lots of walking during the day because I have to move around the pharmacy and serve customers and patients. And then at the end of the day, I'd also have to walk back to the station and walk home. So I did a lot more movement as a pharmacist. And then on top of that, I would also go to the gym. And so as a medical writer, I do not do that much movement and I have a lot more screen time. So I'm much more conscious of that. And I try to put in the effort to combat that. And I would also say that if you feel like you're getting eye strain or maybe body aches and pains, then it may be worth using something like eye drops to prevent dry eyes, and then also doing a regular stretch routine to prevent overuse injuries. So this would be something like stretching my neck, because sometimes I can really just stare at a screen for a long time, especially when I'm editing videos or I am proofreading or editing someone's writing. And I would say that it's so important to try and stretch your neck in ways that you don't normally move it. And also stretching your hands and trying to, if you can, get like a forearm massage, and also stretch your shoulders and your back as well, because you will be spending lots of time sitting. Now, the alternative to this is also you could try getting a standing desk. And I do have a standing desk. And I would say that a standing desk is really helpful if you have a space to put it. So my desk is in the corner of our bedroom and there's nowhere else to put it because we live in a 1-bed flat. And so it is helpful to have sometimes to just make sure that I'm not sitting down all the time and putting all of that pressure on my lower back. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one.